Okay, so for anyone following me on Facebook and Instagram, you'll see that I've been doing weekly tips to give you techniques that I use in my music, which will hopefully help you in yours. And for a while now, I've been thinking that I should do a video version where I can basically show you in more detail how to implement them in your tracks. So for this week, we're gonna talk about creating movement in bass. For my music, especially melodic dubstep, I have quite long notes, and sometimes the basses can sound quite static. So for this example, I've opened up my Owl City remix and I've pulled in the bass I use for that, but I've removed all the effects so you can hear how it sounds before and how we can create some movement in it. So this is how it sounds, no effects. Yeah, as you can hear, it's quite static, it's quite boring. So there's a couple of ways to add movement to a bass. I'm going to show you the first way that I use, which is an EQ. And let's take off the low pass and high pass filter and the shelves, we don't need those. So basically I just automate the frequency knob and with a little bit of gain or a little deduction sometimes, depending on whatever works. So if I just show you a quick example now of what it would do. Yeah, you can hear some slight movement in there already. So if we just automate that frequency knob there. Yeah, you can hear movement already. That might be a bit too high. That sounds better. So if we copy them over and maybe come down on that one. Yeah, already in comparison to the next notes that come in, you can hear that there's more going on now. So if we grab maybe another one and notch it this time instead, and then automate that going downwards, that might sound cool. Yeah, let's copy that over. Let's have that going up this time. Yeah, and let's copy them over to those notes so you can hear the difference. Where's the other one? There it is. Yeah, already sounding much better in my opinion. I'll show you another way that I do it, and that's with a third-party plugin called the Vowel filter, which is by Sugar Bytes. So if you drag that in, this is especially great in my opinion for dubstep music and electro music. So what I usually do is I turn that to band reject and then turn the vowel mode on. So I change that back, for some reason it switches back after. And basically you've got your vowels, you've got your A, E, I, O, U, and it's all about automating this middle knob here. You can do it with the modulators in the synth, but I prefer to do it manually. And turn the resonance down a bit. The more intense you do the resonance, the more of a vowel tone you'll get. I'll show an example of that in a minute. So if we just automate this for now. That's already sounding a lot better. Let's copy that over. Let's have that come back down again. Yeah, that next note's sounding really static again. Let's have that coming down this time now. So let's have that like that. Yeah, as you can hear, each note now has its own sort of characteristics, which is great for keeping a drop more interesting in my opinion and more unique. So I'm going to show you what the resonance does quickly. Yeah, definitely more of a tone on it, more of a vowel tone, a vocal tone, if you will. Yeah, it could be great depending on what you're going for. But if you just want some subtle movement, I'll just bring the resonance down a little bit. You can always increase the overdrive as well, just to beefing up the sound a little bit. And with a side chain on, that should sound pretty nice now. I should use Nicky Romero's Kickstart for an example. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice to me. Yeah, I hope this was helpful. If you have any recommendations for future tips, then please leave them in the comments. Thanks guys, see you soon.